And it's time for session 3. The summer heat bore down on Curtainfall as our heroes prepared for their journey. Astriala's mother pointed them toward an unexpected opportunity. Caravan guard work on the way to Luminathal would be a fantastic way to earn some coin. With a new backpack, a parting gift from her father, Astriala and her friends made their way to the Wanderer's Pack, a general store for adventurers in town. There they bought essential supplies, bedrolls, rations, and other necessities for the road ahead from a halfling woman named Pippi. It was Pippi who mentioned she knew a caravan headed to Luminathal and provided a means of introduction to Darla Stonefist. The dwarven woman offered you a fair deal to guard her caravan, warning that there might be bandits on the way in exchange for 10 gold each, plus a bonus on safe delivery of the cargo. Dawn mist clung to the ground as you met your new employers at the east gate. 3 covered wagons stood ready, their canvas sides proudly displaying the Stonefist Trading Company seal. There you met the wagon drivers, Tam, a grizzled human man, and the half-elven twins, Kel and Mari. The morning's travel proved smooth. The road east from Curtainfall stretched well-maintained for the first few miles, as befits one of the kingdom's most major trade routes. Rolling hills and scattered copses of trees gave way to denser forest as you left the capital's safety behind. Darla kept you moving at a steady pace, her experience showing in every decision. But as the sun climbed to its zenith, something caught your attention. Through the trees that lined the road, a curious melody drifted on the breeze, perhaps singing, though you can't quite be sure. More curious still, a flickering white shone through the forest's undergrowth. A campfire burning despite the early hour? You find yourselves now faced with the mystery. The caravan has slowed, and Darla looks to you expectantly. The twins look uneasy, while Tam's withered hands hold his horse steady. Who would make camp so early in the day, and, more importantly, what would you like to do about it? Welcome back to this. Make a perception check. Well, it's not what you can see, but what you can hear. It's definitely singing. Definitely smaller voices. But the details are lost in the overgrass. Wyver. It's hard to make out. It's really hard to make. It's really hard to make out. Darla kinda wanders back towards you all. You know, it is coming on noon. We should probably stop for lunch soon if you want to investigate. Oh, we'll already be eaten, but you were told to bring your own. One other thing, that I forgot to mention. You guys notice, or at least Legs notices, someone has attempted to disguise this path towards where the singing is coming from. But they did a really bad job of it. Don't worry, they haven't reached your point yet anyways. Welcome back.
Guys.
You know, if they're tried to hide their tracks, do you think sneaking up on them is really the best option?
I mean,
I think if we go unnoticed, yes.
Is Gwydion signed in?
Yeah, do you wanna
Yes.
kick him?
yes.
Yeah, because I can't sign in.
Legs is just gonna kind of shrug and attempt to be stealthy since whatever.
All right, we can attempt stealth.
Oh Lord.
By the way, he is a plus 11 to self for no foreseeable or applicable reason.
Well,
It is actually the thing he's best at.
this is either gonna go okay or terribly.
I'm just saying Jade has a -1.
I also have a -1. So
Rain has a 1. Just a 1. So
Bestie, how did you fail so badly at learning to dance?
I don't know.
Aren't you supposed to be a noble's daughter or something?
Supposedly. I didn't say I was good at it.
she's got
There's a
2
reason
left
my-
feet. It's okay.
There's a reason my grandmother doesn't like me.
Yep, and it's not
There's
I
that.
thought it
few
was just like,
reasons.
because you're half elf.
It's a combo of things, okay?
Just to blame the lack of dance skills on your human side.
She can hate me for multiple reasons.
Oh wow, that was crap. Amazing. Although it is occurring to Jade somewhat belatedly, kind of too late to say anything about it, that maybe she could have just they could have just had Legs scout ahead a little bit because he's
Too late for that now. Thanks, Jade.
Yeah, it's that moment has passed, but
If
You
we've
should
learned
have told us
anything
that
from
before I
this
rolled a 6.
I was gonna say, if we've learned anything about this, is that Rain likes to go out and
yeah,
immediately see things. So
Is Rain even trying to be stealthy, or is she just barreling through the breath?
she's trying. How do I roll for stealth again?
Just click stealth.
click
Just
stealth
click
on
the
your
word
sheet.
stealth on your sheet.
Okay,
It'll
hold on.
pop up a little window, and then you just say normal. Uh-oh. Gwydion?
Did we lose him again?
Still have not been able to get on.
No.
Oh no.
Really?
It says
Oh,
current
I
player
kicked you.
7-7.
yeah, we kicked. You got
That's
kicked out.
weird.
reloaded
Do a hard
the-
refresh?
The game like
No,
700 times. Or the page, and I've closed it out, opened it back up, closed it out, opened it back up, tried a different browser.
yeah, okay, hold on, I got you.
Rain got 17 for stealth.
Good
Brain
job.
does not quite know what that means, but it's a very high number, and high numbers are good.
Yeah,
That's
big
decent.
numbers are good.
Well, I kind of ruined it for the group. Sorry, guys.
I mean, to be fair, Rain has had to hunt before. Like,
Yeah.
she's had to... She knows how to be quiet. It's just, if she's not thinking about it, she doesn't care.
You have a plus 11 to stealth.
Legs and Rain are the ones who are equipped for this. Jade and Asti, not so much.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Well, Rain says
I
when you've
see.
got a brother like Legs who yells at her all the time to, stop stomping around, you kind of
Mhm.
eventually pick up on it and chill.
And you can use the stream to see their rolls. It's great.
We going old school.
You didn't think
Uh-oh.
I was actually gonna DM for you, did you?
No, I thought you were gonna like solve the problem.
Well, I have no way to solve this problem. It's your problem.
It's your server.
Yeah, but I already kicked Gwydion offline, so it should have fixed it.
Okay, well, let me bring the stream up.
It is weird. I do also see that Gwydion is still listed as online.
I don't
Um,
see him right now.
No, he's off of
Yeah,
mine.
no, I don't see him there. But when I try to go to the login screen, it shows him as logged in.
Okay, well,
Rude.
we'll just progress and hope for the best while you figure that out.
Yeah, I'm looking.
This is just, the chaotic Dungeons and Dragons game. Like, there's always something. And that's
Okay, so
fine. It
did
makes it
you-
interesting.
You guys went down the path. You're sneaking down.
Well,
Okay, okay.
We're attempting to sneak.
Well, I
we'll
was
see
out
this
of,
side.
You might want
out
to.
of voice for the sneaking
There.
part, so.
Yeah, you might want to attempt. You might want to take a look at their rolls because there's some problems there.
There's some numbers.
Yeah, but look at that legs one bringing it up.
Yeah.
Legs and rain.
Yeah.
Hmm?
The ones who
Astriala
actually
skewing it
know
all.
how to sneak in the forest.
Oh, wait, there we go.
Let's see here. 19, 6, 13, 17.
You still
Somehow
have the
Rain
window
has-
open?
No.
Because you just reconnected.
I just reconnected.
Yeah, I kicked you again.
I have the
Did we have-
Twitch open.
Is it haunted? Is our D&D peg haunted now?
are we haunted?
I could try restarting my whole computer. I don't know how that would help.
I mean,
Probably
if I tell anybody at work if something's broken, I'm just like, did you restart?
I mean, to be fair, that's
Sometimes
like
that just
the
fixes
first
everything.
step. Okay.
All right,
Might
here's
make
what's
your life
actually gonna
easier
happen.
to restart and see.
I'm actually no. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna kick everybody out for half a second.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, everybody.
Administrator password.
I need to
I'm
administer
just
Oh, God, well,
rebooting the game.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what it shows when they were rebooting.
If you refresh the page, everybody can relog in.
Hooray!
Oh, shit.
It will definitely fix Gwydion.
And make more problems. No, maybe not.
Oh,
Hopefully not.
there we go.
I haven't had an internet hiccup in a long time.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
All you.
Very good. I see your average of 13 for stealth.
Thanks, Asti.
Sorry.
Rain being super stealthy and just occasionally hearing something snap loudly and just glaring back at Asti like, what the fuck?
Well, fortunately, that's probably fine.
Probably.
Probably.
You're giving me so much confidence.
Asti just gives you like a really like tight smile and goes,
She
Down-
is she even wearing good boots or shoes?
probably not.
Down the short path is a small clearing full of noise and light. Around a blazing bonfire dance a dozen jubilant kobolds.
Oh,
The
shit.
bonfire
fuck.
is of solid construction, put together from interlaced fallen branches. Inside the bonfire is a large red egg. One of the kobolds, bigger than the rest and wearing a horned skull as a helmet, chants in an unknown language and periodically taps the egg reverently with a shining dagger. Occasionally, one of the dancers will toss something into the fire. Astriala,
Oh.
you can tell that the chants are appeals to a god named Tiamat for a successful hatching.
Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Okay.
Asti goes, shit, 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 underneath her voice. Or underneath her breath.
Is the game showing paused for anybody else on the screen?
It is also showing paused for me.
Yeah.
I
Making
Did
sure
not.
that was.
I'll fix that. Yeah, no, that's me. Sorry. Next.
It's all good.
Thank you.
Didn't want to go much further without being like, oh shit. So Rain's
Okay.
definitely pausing when she sees the fire and the egg.
Asti's gonna like,
Do they seem to have noticed us yet?
They have not noticed. They are focused on that egg.
can Asti like, where, okay, I'm in the middle-ish somewhere.
Yeah, and when Jade heard you kind of swear, she did kind of check herself, and she's looking back at Asti, kind of with eyebrows raised, questioningly.
Asti's gonna like lean into Jade and whisper, they're praying for a successful hatching. It's a dragon.
Well, shit. Okay.
Pass it down.
Hmm. Are we close enough together that we can kind of huddle up without giving ourselves away?
You can go down a little bit down the path and
Well, no, I mean just
Like,
whenever
just group in.
the four of us
Yeah.
group in together and confer about this.
the path is wide enough that you can get like 2 by 2 next to each other and sort
Cool.
of
All
huddle
right.
up.
Just
So yeah,
grab
Jade's
Rain
gonna-
by the back of her
Yeah.
armor and just like pull her back.
Jade is just going to physically grab Rain and motion legs in.
Jade has at least stopped going forward.
Yeah.
So like she's not just barreling through.
Come on, huddle up.
Egg. And Rain is just immediately like, I think I know what's in that egg, but
Dragon.
someone tell. Oh man.
Yeah,
I wanted
that
you
is-
to tell me something else.
I can't. It's a dragon.
I don't
you
like
get a whole
dragons.
dragon in such a little thing.
They don't start out big, Legs. They start out small. Ish.
Oh.
I mean, at least it's not an adult dragon.
Yeah, but ideally we would just stop it from hatching. Unless you want to fight a dragon. But I'd like to make it back home.
Then we'll have to fight all of these things. Whatever they are.
The kobold.
They've got horns. I don't like the horns.
I mean, neither do I. But you know what's scarier? A dragon.
Yeah,
This
We can turn back. It's
this
not
tech-
too late.
This technically is not part of our job.
Correct.
On
We
the other
can
hand,
turn
letting
around.
them on the other hand, we gonna let him hatch a dragon?
Would it be better to fight a dragon-sized kobold or kobold-sized dragon?
Probably a kobold size. I don't know, Legs. Neither.
Okay, then read it back.
I mean,
Look. Correct. This is not part of our job, technically. But we're down here. So we have to make a decision.
what if on the
maybe,
way back, the
kobolds
dragon
are-
was there to fight us? Like, the dragon will still be around here maybe when we come
That is a-
back, and
that
we'll
is a
have to
risk.
deal with it later.
Yeah, well, dealing with it later is probably only going to be worse.
That's my point.
How many kobolds are
How many?
around the fire?
Make a perception check, Legs. There are well over a dozen.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
However, you notice something else. That dragon egg is a rock.
huh.
Legs like stops talking, puts his head up, and then peers.
I can picture
It's
it.
a
And it's
rock.
amazing.
I love
I'm
this.
just picturing that neck stretching up. Great.
Oh yeah. He's
Wait,
it's not going to hatch
Why?
unless
All right.
dragons are born out of rocks. Are dragons born out of rocks?
No.
No.
Let's go back.
Okay, we're going back.
Let's leave them alone.
Or wait. I mean,
What? What?
could they're gonna be
There's
real
a-
disappointed.
Who's... Yeah, they will. But we'll be fine. Let's go back.
Can I get an insight check from one
You're
of you?
not.
Insight? I got it. Maybe.
Hang on.
Probably not Astia, actually.
My insight is +8. Thank you very much.
My insight's only plus
But
one.
You seem pretty set on the go back plan, while everybody else is less sure.
That's true.
Hey Jade,
Yes?
Phil, and Legs. These kobolds are awfully close to the city. Oh yeah,
Felt like joining.
Rain sees it too. They're awfully close to the city.
I
Legs is just puts one finger up like, hold on. And he takes a deep breath and uses mimicry to make the deepest, scariest monster sounding voice he can and goes,
Oh god.
"Oh, dare scatter now or suffer by wrath."
oh no.
At the kobolds.
Okay.
Oh no. Thanks, what wrath? What wrath exactly are you talking about?
Make an intimidation check. That's pretty good.
Yo, good roll.
Sweet.
The
Well
kobolds
done.
immediately stop dancing and become defensive, brandishing makeshift weapons. They start yelling things out in broken common. Go away! This is our dragon! Several of them do break and rush into the forest. One of them, the biggest one with the skull on their head, yells out to them, almost a roar, but it's like a pathetic squeaky roar. How dare you leave Moss and Valgo? Get back here! We have dragon hatch! We must perform sacred ritual!
It's come down.
Legs
there-
considers this permanent and then also takes another deep breath. Same thing. You am not worthy. Woozy.
I love that reference.
When I tell you, Rain is actually trying hard not to laugh right now.
Yeah, Jade is pretty impressive,
want to be clear.
honest.
This is not Legs' voice at all. It's just it's
Right,
somebody
right.
else's voice coming out of him.
It is deep monster voice. I love it.
Rain
Yes.
is just staring at Legs. The way that Legs looks. Hearing that voice coming
Yeah.
from
Out of this
that
skinny
body.
bird.
And is just trying not to lose it.
Which
Doesn't seem like a
so
time
remind
to lose
you,
it.
he's like 5 foot tall. Max is not big.
Yes.
A
No.
big.
A lanky bird.
I do have to laugh a little bit at the fact that Rain looks the way she does and only has +1 intimidation.
The
The
big
barbarian that she is.
one with the skull
Yeah,
on its head
big one.
turns towards the sound, trying to locate it, twisting their head back and forth. Seems to zero in on where you are. It takes a couple steps towards you. Wait a minute. Wait.
Legs is gonna roll
You're
stealth.
just a normal human.
When he says, "Wait a minute," Jade charges.
Okay,
Oh, no.
never mind that.
The kobolds think that Legs is a normal human.
Yes, they spotted you, but thought that Legs is a normal human.
The disguise works.
It's a perfect
And
disguise.
Well, no, wait, hold on.
So
While Jade is charging, he's gonna whip his mustache off and put both arms with those little winglets up and go for step.
What? That human is a bird.
A bird?
What sorcery is this?
Rain is following after Jade, because if Jade's charging, Rain's charging. Like, it's... If she's going, they're both going.
Also, do we have a map and I just don't have it for some reason, or do we not have a map yet?
No. No map.
Okay. Cool. Hey, I just
if
wanted
you
to make
are-
sure.
If you're charging in, make another intimidation check. Those who are
God.
charging in, not Legs.
What, my roaring was intimidating? Wait,
Not bad for
Okay,
Rain. Okay.
clearly Rain doesn't need
rest-
more than a +1.
The rest of the kobolds begin to break. The big one with the skull on their head rushes into the fire, reaching into it, their arms burning and popping as they pull at the egg, screeching, "I can't let it burn! I can't leave it to these demon
Goodbye,
birds!"
Cindy, thank you, goodbye.
Terry,
And just
just
like
you squeaked off into
pulls-
the atmosphere.
pushes the eggs off of the fire on the other way and just steps through the fire after it, ignoring the fact that it's probably burning to death as it pushes the into the
Now I
floor,
feel bad.
calling out, "Come back, our god! Don't abandon our god!"
Your god is a rock.
And the last you see of it is this kobold slowly burning to death as it pushes its entire hopes and dreams away from the scary bird man.
Really?
Legs just kind of dusts his little hands off and puts his mustache back on. What problem solved?
Rain is staring
I
like
feel a little sorry for him.
I feel like this is odd. This is
Yeah.
the feeling, dear audience, that Rain is feeling is guilt. However, she does not know that.
Well-
This was awkward. Let's go back to the caravan.
That was the thing that happened. Let's go back.
Should we put out? Should we put the fire out?
Yes,
Yeah.
we should put the fire out.
With
Only we can
what?
prevent forest fires.
Rain is
Asty's gonna say how.
dirt,
Dirt.
lots of dirt. Break up the wood.
Dirt.
You know, I was going to flap my arms at it, so there is
Yeah,
probably.
Don't flap your arms.
Don't
You're just gonna spread the fire.
Okay.
How is the
Can I-
ranger the
can
one
I
that
do any
doesn't know
kind
how to
of-
put out a fire?
What?
Can I do any kind of like Genasi earthbending to smother this thing? I do that?
Yeah, you got your encounter power that like cracks the earth, right?
Yeah, I'm the waste of an encounter power.
I mean,
This is the encounter. They're already gone.
Okay.
I mean, you get it back with a breather, right? Or with a short rest, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's an encounter. I was thinking daily for some reason. Okay. Yeah. Mm,
Rain has definitely kicked some dirt at the fire and is like just trying to smother it. Probably not super successfully, but you know.
So yeah, your earth shot just absolutely causes the campfire to just like sink into the ground.
Stomp her foot and it opens up a sinkhole.
Let's hope there are no roots down there to catch fire.
It's fine.
The next
Over
time
the
you
table,
come by,
as
just
a
the entire part of the
scout.
forest is just burned to the ground.
Oh.
Roots don't usually catch fire.
You can kind of
They
collapse
can't
the
because there's
hole
no
in after
oxygen down there.
That's fair.
So
Smother
there you
it.
go.
It's fine.
Good job, Jade.
Thanks.
All
Let's go
right.
back. Forget this ever happened.
You
Teamwork.
guys,
Congratulations.
you guys make your
caused
way back.
4 innocent kobold to burn themselves to death in religious fury.
Oh yeah, and that.
Hey,
So yeah,
Not the
you guys
religious
make your way back
fervor.
and you
We
find
did not give him the religious furor.
the wagons have temporarily pulled off to the side, and they're all three just kind of sitting around eating some simple like bread and whatnot. Paolo looks up as you approach. So, what seemed to be the trouble?
Bunch of kobolds trying to hatch a dragon out of a rock. They're gone.
Well,
It's
well, that's good. You drove them off then?
Yes.
They put.
Some
And
of
we
us,
put
yeah.
the fire out too.
Did you know you put
Kobolds,
fires out
sir.
with dirt?
Yes? Did you not?
Nope.
You've learned something.
She like
Anyway.
looks at you, Jade, and is just like, really? Well, she doesn't say it, but it's just her look. It's just like, really?
And Jade just kind of shrugs.
Right, well, enjoy your lunch. We'll be off soon.
Sounds good. And Jade will kind of find a place to settle down and have some of her rations.
Asty will sit down and have some rations.
Delicious rations.
Tasty.
Rain has found a rock or a stump or something and is eating because she loves to eat.
The rock feels a little
We'll
warm
eat
as
the
you're sitting on it.
rations, not the rock.
The rock is warm.
Why is the rock warm?
Well, because it's been sitting in the sunlight, you know.
Yeah.
Asty's
Like
gonna
how
like.
you made sudden indexing sound like warm toilet seat.
Asty's
No,
gonna
it's nice and comfortable.
Asty's gonna wander around for a minute and find like. She like meticulously looks for the spot that looks the least dirty, but still looks horrified when she sits down.
Asty,
Poor
Asty.
Asty.
Asty, I need a perception check.
Damn it! I'm not very perceptive. But sure.
Hold on.
Oh
Oh!
Oh my god,
Hey,
that
why
horn.
does it do a sad trombone?
Because she set it up to do the sad trombone when she rolls the nat 1.
I did.
But Asty,
Okay.
while everybody
Sad,
else is busy
sad
eating,
trombone.
you spend the entire lunch time trying to find a place to eat. By the time you
Amazing.
finally think you've found something, Darla and the wagon drivers are already busy packing up and getting back on the wagons. Alright then, let's get going.
Crasty.
That's she goes, fuck. Puts what she was gonna eat back in her backpack and walks back over.
Rain is staring at her going, you could eat and walk at the same time. Unless you think you're going to trip.
Did you see me back there?
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh
Never
no.
mind. If you faint, I'm not carrying you.
Just leave me.
No, we can't just leave you.
And it kind of can't do that, but I'm not carrying you. Jade can carry you.
Your family would kill us.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Father.
I know.
Yes, your dad would.
I know one who wouldn't. She'd probably be pretty happy about it.
Oh.
Anyway, enough about my trauma. Can we start walking?
Yeah.
And the wagons start to move. The hours pass. The nice day. Sunny, bright, cheerful. As twilight descends, the air shimmers with an unearthly glow.
Damn it.
As the wagons begin to stop for the evening and you set up for the night, mist coalesces around you. You guys doing anything special for preparing for the evening?
Rain is staring at the mist going, I don't like that visibility is going to be even lower now.
Does it normally do this?
Sometimes. We should set up a watch rotation.
A what?
Each of us needs to take a turn standing watch. There should never be a time when everybody's asleep.
Sure.
I can take the first rotation.
Okay.
Asti, you want to take the last one?
That'd be great. That's so thoughtful of you.
I guess he'll be second. Leg says he'll be second.
Then I'll
Watch.
take third. Alright.
Ashley takes a lot less time. She just finds a spot and puts down her bedroll.
At a girl.
You all enjoy your dinner. But before you start to head to sleep, the mist coalesces into floating spheres of light. Translucent curtains of cascading colors and swirling vortices of ethereal energy. The scent of impossible spices and the tinkling of otherworldly chimes fill the air.
What is this, the
You
fucking
find
Feywild?
yourself surrounded by
normal.
flitting figures, no taller than your knee, with wings like dragonflies and garments
Okay.
spun of gossamer. A festive market of fairies has emerged from some other realm, and you are in its midst. This twilight market appears to be a place of wonder and danger. Goods hover in midair or rest upon lily pads floating on streams of liquid starlight. Some wares are displayed with the petals of giant luminous flowers, while others you catch only glimpses of through bubbles of soap that seem to flit through the air. You are surrounded by the Feywild. And all of your wagon drivers are asleep.
Oh, shit.
This isn't good.
Am I asleep? Did I fall asleep yet?
Is this a thing I've seen the woods do before?
Thursday.
No.
Every Thursday.
No, it is not.
So legs is just like all his feathers are foofed out. His crest feathers are up. He's clearly like, I don't like this.
And Jade just her first reaction is basically to grab Rain before Rain wanders off.
You get a
And-
leash for that.
Yeah, we need a toddler harness for Rain. We'll work on that later. But
Before you,
I'm going to be very
not too
real.
far
Rain
in
is
front
not
of you.
moving.
there's a boggart busy stirring a pool of some reflective liquid. Periodically, he bottles some of it up, sets it aside, and you see what look to be visions of some action, some activity taking place inside the liquid of the bottle that he's created. There's a sylph tending a grove of luminescent flowers. She's busy carefully weaving them together. There's a pixie flitting between globes of shimmering mist, carefully pulling them into vials, coaxing them in one after another. Over there is a vertical pool a pool of water, but it's sitting upright, like a mirror. And there's a nymph gently tending to the mirror. Countless other deals, and customers wandering between those deals, surround you.
Maybe if we stay very quiet, they won't notice us.
Kinda hard not to notice you. You're awfully big.
We're
You
large.
turn
They are
and
not.
look and see there is a figure. He is short, and I mean like knee-high short, with a nose about as long as he is tall, and a red cap on his head. Would you mind moving? You're in the way.
sorry.
To be very real, I think Rain is actually scared right now. And it's just,
And
berries and short people.
Jade will kind of scoot a little to try to get out of his way without getting too
Thank you.
far from the others.
And he walks right past where you were, like he is walking an invisible tightrope, except he's just walking on the ground.
And she watches him go for a second and then looks to the others. All right, we stay together and we stay near the caravan and we don't fuck with anything.
I don't
Why?
trust fairies.
Although with that,
Hmm?
don't call them fairies. Dad said they don't like that.
Don't give them your name.
What do you call them then?
We can debate
good
finer
neighbors.
points of that later.
What? Okay.
Legs is just gonna like would settle in on his bedroll and keep his feathers all floof and try to look like he's in an inanimate object. He does not lay down.
Rain.
He roosts like a bird.
Rain,
Like a very normal human man.
Yes.
a sword just slashes through the air in front of you, entirely on its own.
A what?
A thorn.
A sword. No, a
A
sword.
sword.
Sword?
A sword.
A
It sounded
sword.
like you said thorn.
A sword. It might look like a thorn, but it's a sword. It's a giant sword. Thorn-shaped sword with a sword. It just like slashes the air right in front of you.
Rain is scooting back a lot.
Sorry. And you look, just at the end of the sword there is a pixie, no more than 2 inches tall, carrying it in the air.
Jesus Christ.
I know we might be in your way, but could you please attempt to not kill
Oh, you're
us
not
with
in
your
my
sword?
way. This thing's heavy.
Do you need help with that?
And she's like, would you go? She just flies over to you, Jade, and just drops the sword into your hand. Thanks. This way.
And
you've got a
Jade
job
looks
now.
back. All right.
Where are
Somebody
we
needs
going?
to stay watching the caravan. I'll be right back, I hope. And I'll follow the pixie.
Rain makes absolutely no move to get up or move. She is just gonna stay there and say, "Yeah, I'll watch." But
The pixie darts
now the sword
left and
flashes
right
at me.
as she leads you away from your group. So, can I have your name?
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was asking if I could get your name.
Fuck.
Pick one up. No. Rain can't hear it, so she can't say anything else.
Mm-hmm.
One second.
What's your name?
That's a great question. What's my name?
Just a simple question.
And Jade thinks about this for entirely too long before she says, Beryl.
Ew. Interesting name. My name's Shimmergloom.
Nice to meet you.
You too. And she guides you off to a booth. So, right here. And she points down at the booth.
All right, and Jade will set the sword out, like this.
That was heavy, huh? Yeah, perfect. Excellent. Thank you.
Welcome.
Here, have this. She offers you a little vial.
Well, appreciate that. And Jade will accept the vial.
Have a great day.
But-
Enjoy the market.
Glad to be of service. And I'll head back to the others, assuming I can find the others. I take nothing for granted here.
No, that's a good
It can't be.
question.
Can I find the caravan and the others?
Make a perception check.
Oh,
Oh, man.
good luck, Jade. Good luck, Jade.
It was
Oh.
nice knowing y'all.
Oh no.
You do not see the caravan right now.
That's only slightly better than my roll earlier.
Huh.
Barely.
Well,
What do you want to do?
Very vaguely head back in the direction that you came from.
yeah, I mean, that's... I'll
But do you remember what direction you came from?
Correct.
That's also an excellent question, but I will look around a little bit, see kind of...
You know how back at the camp, Perrine is looking off in the distance like, I have a feeling we're never gonna see her again.
The face! I love it. No, what Jade will actually do is turn back to the booth, the Shimmer Gloom's booth, and say, sorry to bother you, I know you're busy. I seem to have gotten turned around. Any
Yeah,
chance
you have.
Any chance you could point me back to the folks I was with?
What do I get out of it?
And Jade kind of pats herself down and comes up with her sling and the bag of sling bullets. It's not much, but I've got a lot on me.
No. Is that a
No
real
good?
sling?
Oh, yeah, it sure is. I'm not too good with it.
I've never seen one of those before. I've never read about them.
Well, if you'd like to have it, it's yours. You can get me back to my friends.
Oh. Okay, put it here.
Okay, and I put it down.
And she just points. That way.
Much obliged. With a face like I totally deserve that. And Jade will head on back the way that Shimmergloom pointed.
While Jade is away.
My head, you gremlin doll. Sorry.
What?
What?
I wasn't
Oh,
sure if you
Business
guys
trying to
heard
eat
me
another
yelling
hair
at my
tie.
dog for eating my hair ties. Yes.
Yeah, we did. Okay, anyway, so while Jade is away, the rest of you are all standing around. Can I get a perception check
Oh no. Okay.
from each of the three of you?
I was asleep.
You're super not asleep.
I know, I'm going. You said perception.
I did.
Ah.
We're doing great.
Legs and Rain, you spot a little good light just like zipping towards you, and you hear this voice coming out of this little poof of light saying, "Help, help, she's gonna catch me." Behind this little poof of light is an angry looking butterfly, like half the size of a horse, flying right after this poof of light. And they fly right towards you. What do you guys want to do?
Rain is jumping up because no one is at least going to run over her. It's a butterfly.
Is it a butterfly the size of a horse?
About half the size of a horse, yeah.
Half. Ooh, that's still pretty big.
Yeah, a butterfly the size of a
But
very, very
Rain-
large dog.
Yeah, that's fair. Rain is immediately up, and whether it is the smart move or not, is going to slide between what is being chased and the big thing to try to like slow it. I don't know. She doesn't know what she's doing. It's a there's a thing that's being hurt, is being chased, and I feel like stopping it. So
Legs.
She's just gonna stand there looking confused.
Legs, what are you
Ace
doing?
is gonna stay there with his legs is staying there with his feathers all poofed out, refusing to stand up, just watching this with a very suspicious look on his face. Huddlebird looks suspicious. It's not clear, but he is looking suspicious.
Okay.
it's a lot of short
Well,
legs.
yeah. I need an intimidation check from Rain.
Okay.
The little prick of light darts like right up to your face, like an inch from your face. And then right over your head and behind your back. You hear the horses begin to whinny and stop in disapproval as this thing darts between them, under their legs, in between and around the caravan. The butterfly also flies right up to you, slows, sniffs at you, shakes its head, and then flies over you. And starts chasing the little pook of light around the caravan. The horses are growing very, very upset.
Lord.
Oh no.
Is there an
All three
animal
of you notice
handling
this.
situation?
We need to get them away from the horses or we're gonna have a bigger problem. And also, she's very offended that no one is intimidated by her. So she's
Oops.
Rain is going to head towards the horses because at the very least she can attempt to like hold on to the reins of one of them and just kind of keep it from, running off with all of their stuff.
Legs? Assy?
I'll go grab. I mean, I assume I have experience with horses.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go.
Maybe you do.
Maybe doesn't mean it's good. I guess I'll go over there and try and like. I guess the same thing. Like try and keep a hold of reins. So like the reins, not rain. Just to try and keep them from like running away or whatever.
And
Okay,
Rain
so you're
is
gonna go try
darting a look at Legs and going, "Can you please do something?"
Legs is waiting for her. The other people to finish talking because Legs is on a delay because Legs is using a voice changer.
So Max, what are you doing?
He's going to get up begrudgingly. He was comfy with his little slippy pile of feathers. And just kind of try to herd the poof of light away from the caravan. Like, all right, you can't do this here.
Let's get a... what do I want you to roll for this? Nature check from the two of you who are trying to calm the horses. And
Man, I don't
bluff
do
or
it.
diplomacy from Legs.
Oh, I should have done that. Damn. Oh, that's not bad that time.
No, all things considered, those are higher. That's a higher roll than I expected for Rain.
That's a
pretty
higher
good
roll
roll,
than I've
Shane.
rolled all night.
She has +1 nature,
Same.
so
Right.
14 is great.
So the two of you managed to get to the horses in time and start soothing them and calming them. They look extremely agitated, but with you there, kind of drawing their attention, focusing them, speaking soothingly, they do calm down. Meanwhile, Legs walks over and starts like fanning his wings out towards this little poof of light, and it begins just giggling as it flies away at his instance and urging. The butterfly flies up to you, Legs, sniffs you and goes, "Mm," and then chases after again.
It just goes,
And then they're gone. Yeah, right. It just goes,
I move back to it in its exact voice. Oh,
it pauses,
Oh no.
turns, flutters back to you, thump, and then turns and flies off again.
Rain is very gently stroking the front of the horse's face just to give it a little bit of affection for being a good horse and not ruining their night. She may have +1 nature, but she can occasionally be affectionate and calm.
Jade,
Yes?
while you're making your way back, another little pixie flies right in front of you. Hi, hello, hi.
Jade stops just to make sure she doesn't crash into the pixie. Hi.
Hi. You look like you could use some help.
I'm a little lost, yeah.
Not that kind of help. This kind of help. And the pixie pulls out a vial that looks very similar to the vial you just got, but not identical. It says,
Oh, Lord.
it'll help.
What do you want for it?
Well, a little bit of your emotion. Just a little.
Sorry, I need all of that. I'm pretty sure.
But this'll give you more emotion. That's the whole point, is that I take your emotions, I bottle them up, and then I give them to other people, and then you take some emotion from other people, and then you just share the emotions all around, and everybody's so full of emotion.
That is an admirable vocation, but I'm gonna have to pass.
You don't have to.
Yes, I do.
No?
Give a
No.
little bit of your panic from being lost.
I wish you well in your venture, but I need to be getting back to my friends.
Okay. Then you start walking past the pixie again.
Mhm.
A moment later, you hear a little tinkle of fairy wings floating in the air behind you.
Oh no.
And it's that kind of horror movie moment when you know you don't want to look but you have to look slowly back over your shoulder. That's what Jade is doing right now.
As soon as you turn to look, you catch a brief glimpse of the pixie before it flits to your other shoulder.
I can tell you're there.
No,
Yes.
no.
Suit yourself, and she'll keep going.
Got a new friend,
You still
Jade.
hear the little tinkling of those fairy wings as you continue walking. You glance back again.
Yes.
The fairy has put on a little suit of armor,
Oh no.
and she flits to your other shoulder again to get out of your point of view.
And Jade sighs and just, this might as well happen. Does anything around look familiar at all?
I'll make a perception check.
Oh boy. Because those so well. That was slightly better.
Yeah, you do spot the caravan. You are so much further from it than you expected to be.
Oh, thank God.
Like,
And
you walked for maybe 5 minutes, but looking now, you're like 10 minutes from the caravan.
yeah, that was incredibly stupid, wasn't it? You make very sure to keep it in sight as she heads back to the caravan. Not taking her eyes off the.
Oh, and
The fairy
determination.
on her shoulder.
Those are great emotions.
They're very useful. That's why I would like to keep them.
What if I gave you more of those? I've got this one here.
Mm,
The little armored
No,
pixie
I'm-
flies right in front of your face and holds up a vial. It's hope. And this one's determination.
I'm
Confidence. This
sure
one's
they're
confidence.
great. I.
Never mind. Zips back over to your shoulder.
And Jade keeps going, trying to get back to the group at this point.
Meanwhile, Rain has gone to find herself a seat again, now that the horses have been successfully soothed.
Rain, as you said. You hear. Ribbit.
Wait, what?
Hmm?
You hear a croaking frog.
It hurt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you said her chair turned into a frog.
No, you just hear it.
Rain
Right next to
Rain
you.
is looking around because the last thing she wants to do is sit on the frog, so she's very careful, but is staring at it.
The frog is massive. I mean, we're talking like the size of a small dog, maybe even a medium dog, and it is staring up at you, and it is wearing a leather vest with a leather parcel on its hip. And it stares up at you and says, "Excuse me? Or is there a..." And it pauses and pulls out a piece of paper and squints at it. "Do you know a legs?"
It depends on what you're...
"I have an
Not
extremely
wanting.
urgent package that must absolutely be delivered by moonset. Sign here, please, and here. And here, and here, and initial here. Your real initials, please."
I'm gonna be real, I feel like Rain gets swept up in the here, here, and here and just kind of signs it without thinking. Oh,
I'm just gonna.
that's gonna come back to bite her in the butt.
"Please enjoy your package. Good day." And that frog just hops away, leaving you with this little leather parcel. And as you glance at it, is wrapped in leaves and tied with moonbeams and marked extremely fragile this side up on every side, including the bottom.
Rain is staring at it, scared to even move at this point, and turns her head and is like, "Legs, come here." In kind of a hissing
Legs
voice.
comes there.
You
Why are you
have
hissing
been
that way?
delivered. You've been delivered a package by a frog.
Asti's gonna wander back over and be
She
like, "The
just-
fuck was that
she-
fucking thing?"
She has both her hands out in front of her, holding this very fragile package, and just kind of shoves it at him without knocking it out of
Oh.
her hands, but it's in his face now.
It
It's
says
for
for
you.
Gile. It must be from
Frog.
Cormir.
Not for DNA.
Take it, please, because if I break something that's supposed to be yours, like, I don't even know how the frog knew your name. He definitely knew your name.
Legs just I did not mean to kill the messenger, Niven. What the hell is that?
It's dead.
You will take the package. I can tell that it's dead. Oh, you will take the package and put it in very carefully down on the grill. And then turn it. And slowly realize that every surface is this side up and just kind of scratch his head for a minute like, what?
Are you going to open it?
And then oh, hold on, these things take time. He kind of scoots it away from the caravan in case it feels something weird. Like he thinks it's going to explode on him. At the absolute leg of his leg, he uses his foot to start unwrapping the click. I don't want this to explode
Yeah.
on me.
How are you unwrapping Moonlight?
He's just trying like it's ribbon.
Like it's ribbon. Okay, fair. Yeah, so you reach up and grab it. It's cold. It's kind of squishy. It's like grabbing Jello, but like slightly more solid Jello that holds its form even though it squishes. And you tug.
Rain is taking a step
He's
back.
immediately completely distracted with the sensory experience of this moonlight ribbon stuff. And just kind of
Yep.
sits and squish, 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 squish.
After a moment, though, you do pull it away, I assume.
Somebody might have to tell him to stop squishing the moonlight ribbon.
Like, stop squishing. Just open it.
You do it, it's just so opened,
No.
he will hand off the squishy he'll try to hand off the squishy men-like weapon. And if that doesn't work, he
As
just
you-
could put it on top of his head like a little squishy crown.
As you pull the ribbon away, it just dissipates into the air like mist. And the leaves fall away from what looks like a glass bauble with a tiny little note with extremely tiny handwriting attached. Inside of the bauble, there is a firefly with extremely grumpy faces on, and it keeps zipping around inside of the little bauble. Its light keeps changing into different shapes, sometimes a heart, a star, just random squiggles, blue, green, pink. And then it pauses and glares at you and makes a grumpy face, and then does it all again.
Why
Pattern the
would someone
same.
gift you that?
Can I read the note?
Make a perception check. It's very, very small. Yeah. So the note says, "Dear valued customer, your emotional support Firefly is ready for pickup. Please feed 3 drops of morning dew daily. Do not tell it jokes before bedtime. Warranty void if seal is broken. Thank you for choosing Pixie Post and Parcel."
The fuck?
I didn't order an emotional support Firefly.
Maybe you need it.
Maybe that's what your sounds you made were.
The roar? Oh, you mean the or the thumps or whatever it was doing?
Yeah, maybe that was an ordering form.
He's just gonna like look confusedly at this poor little Firefly, be like, I don't even know what moondrops are.
Do I know what moondrops are? Oh, morning dew. It's
Morning
morning
dew.
dew.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
like what's on
Morning
grass.
drops.
Yeah. No, okay. Morning dew is much different. And he's like,
I don't know that you're going to be able to
am I
keep
just
from
not
not
allowed to
telling
tell
it
it jokes ever?
I feel like
He's
you're
not a dad.
going
It should
to...
be fine.
I feel like
you
that
are
won't
now.
stop you.
Hey,
You're dad to a Firefly.
and he tilts his head one way, and he tilts his head the other and goes, how do I feed it morning dew if I cannot break the seal?
Um,
Yes,
He asks the Firefly, do
Huh?
you know what?
yes, you make a perception check.
okay. Me?
He's asking the Firefly, how do I feed you?
Esty, you feel the bag on your back shifting just slightly.
Hey!
And you turn around and you
Shit.
spot a little goblin with its
Listen.
hand just deep in your bag.
Oh no!
Hey! Get your hand out of my bag!
Your bag? My bag?
My bag! No, it's my bag.
My bag? My
Mine?
bag? Mine?
Get your hand out of my bag!
My bag?
He's gonna smack his hand.
It pulls its hand out. It has the bear in its hand.
No!
Oh shit.
Put it down.
Brain has a hand on her weapon because it seems like she should, even if she doesn't actually
mean-
use it.
You know, it has a name.
What?
It has a name.
What does?
holds the bear up, very proudly.
My bear?
My bear.
Put my bear down, please.
My bear.
Not your bear. I feel like maybe I should do an intimidation check
Can
for
I
whatever
use
the heck just came
diplomacy?
out of Rain's voice.
Well, what are you saying to be diplomatic?
Oh, I don't have anything interesting in my bag. Besides my bear.
Yeah, the
Nice.
fair.
I mean, you don't necessarily
bag.
have to trade.
I know.
You gonna trade the things that belong to the goblin to the goblin?
It's my fucking bear. Shut the fuck up. Fucking bird.
Hey,
Sorry. Sorry, Lit. Yeah, I thought you were a human man.
Yeah.
Will you please put the bear down? It's very important to me. Please.
Do you know the bear's name?
It's my bear.
No, it's my bear. You don't even know the bear's name.
I didn't name this bear.
Eggs is gonna take a long, deep breath again and like put the firefly orb in his pocket somewhere and pull out one of his crest feathers. And then he's
What?
gonna go for the goblin. Go. A feather, my bear.
Trading a feather for the bear.
Make a diplomacy check.
He's tempted.
Not very diplomatic right now.
Oh,
Heads average.
I like
It
the
could be
bear.
worse. Legs considers this and then amends. Your magic feather. My not magic bear.
No. My bear.
Asti is going to take the shiny symbol of Ioun from around her neck and go, shiny for bear? Your shiny, my bear?
Make a diplomacy check.
good luck, Asti. Oh,
Nice, a nat 20 there.
oh my god.
Oh, shiny.
Your shiny, my bear.
My shiny, my bear.
Her bear. Your head
Reaches
stays
towards
on
the shiny.
shoulders.
No.
Reaches towards the shiny bear.
Pulls my
Doesn't
hand
take
away.
it from your hand.
Pulls my hand away, holds
Shiny.
my hand out. My bear, your shiny.
While this is going
Hesitates.
on, Legs is going to walk around so that they're kind of surrounding this goblin a little bit more.
Rain is shifting
The goblin seems
to
utterly unconcerned about that.
My bear, your shiny.
At the exact same instant, the goblin puts his hand on the holy symbol of Ioun and also presses the bear to your hand.
I'm going to close my hand around the bear and let go of the symbol.
He lets go of the bear. He runs off.
She's going to tuck the bear to her chest. Like
Rain
both
gives
hands
sides
over the
as
bear.
good. I was about to threaten him with my battle axe, and I'm
Didn't. You didn't mean
What?
that to do magic, did you?
No.
Okay.
Is it just a symbol?
It's just a symbol. It's
On a feather?
What?
Do you want a feather? I pulled it out. It's not going back in.
Sure. Sure. I'm keeping the
He
bear.
hands over the crest feather, which is. I don't want your bear.
Okay, I'm taking the feather too.
I was
then.
trying to get the bear back for you.
Sorry, I'm just paranoid now.
Oh,
She
She's
You'll
paranoid
bring
by
back
your
its
own
behind.
party.
tucks the feather into her backpack, continues to hold the bear to her chest. Like if she lets go, she will die.
You're doing
He's
so
not-
awesome, you guys.
messing with that.
Meanwhile, the little bauble in your pocket, legs, starts to shift.
He takes it back out of his pocket. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do with you. I don't even know how I
The little
paid for you.
firefly. If anything, the little firefly is making even grumpier faces at you as it flies around in its little body. Like, how dare you put it in a pocket, of all things?
Sorry, I just didn't want to drop you.
Maybe you should just let him out of the bottle.
About now.
If I let you out of the
Wayne.
bubble,
But about now, Rain, you make it back with a pixie over your shoulder.
Jade.
Is
You mean
SCC
Jade?
the pixie?
Jade, sorry. I do that every
Like,
week,
when did
I'm
I
so
get
sorry.
Rain and Jade are easily confused.
honestly though, Rain wandering
in
off
so
and then
many
just
senses.
coming back suddenly.
I mean, I could see
could
that
see that.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jade.
But Rain
Jade is
was
just like,
Rain was very focused on, making sure that Asti got to keep her bear.
yeah. Thank fuck you guys are all still here.
Who's your friend, Jade?
Hi. Hello. Hi. She flies out in front of you, Ring. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Did I interest you in some emotions?
And
Which
uh,
Which
uh,
ones?
now that I'm behind the pixie, so presumably, hopefully she can't see me, Jade
Yeah.
is shaking her head no.
Which ones? Oh, I like that. Anger, rage, happiness, sadness, hope, dreams, what's courage, and should. But as in, like that dreamy feeling you get when you're with someone you love. It's a great emotion, right?
I
You want
What's
Jade shaking her head more vigorously. No.
I feel like I don't know anything about that. I don't know about those emotions. That's not something I've ever felt before. Nope, not me. Really not me.
Oh.
Embarrassment. What a wonderful emotion. I love that emotion. Oh, I would love to trade you some of your embarrassment for this.
I don't know that I have much embarrassment to give.
Not you. You don't have
Talking
embarrassment.
about me. No, I pretty
Confusion's
much
not a
live this
great
way.
emotion. You should put that one aside. What? You're what? No, come on. You know you
No.
want to feel dreamy again.
Again, never felt that, but okay.
Why are you so embarrassed by admitting it?
She's just gonna shake her head, no, and duck behind Rain.
Rain is looking over at Jade. Has she been following you for a while?
Yeah.
She flies up to you, legs. Hi, hello, hi.
Right?
Why do I feel like she's not going to leave unless we deal?
You look like you could use some confidence, happiness, concern. No, you have enough concern.
My father always told me it's best to make my emotions myself at home.
You know? Oh,
Grandmother
Okay.
always says that you should keep your emotions to yourself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
She looks to you, Rain.
So, oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm just hearing like little bursts of voice from Saga.
She keeps like saying, "Oh," very sadly. And now she's looking at you, Rain.
What do you need from me?
Just a little of your emotion so that I can bottle it up and sell it to the next person. Just a little.
You know that time where Scott's talking to his mom and Styles is trying to get onto the lie? Blake's is doing that. Head shaking. I'm trying to find a gift, but I have a lot of gifts. So give me a minute.
I mean, I don't have any use for all of. I mean, I could.
Yes?
Rain is huffing because she knows she
Yes.
shouldn't, but she also has a
Yes.
feeling that if she doesn't,
She looks so hopeful. So thankful. Like her eyes are at least as large as her head.
oh my
That's
god,
creepy.
That is really
could
creepy
give
and
you a
comical.
little of my fear. I'm sure I have
Ooh.
some in there somewhere.
Here's an interesting emotion. I don't think I have a lot of fear. Oh, I would love some fear. What do you want, Richard? What am I saying?
And head shaking so violently. Just his head
Jade-
like violent.
Jade also just. Actually, Jade has kind of given up at this point, and she's covering her eyes,
From behind Rain, Asti goes,
doing a face palm.
Here, I found it.
I could give you a little fear for a vial of happy. Probably shocking people by saying that, but
Asti's gonna look down and be like, "Was she ever happy?"
I have a lot of happy. And she starts like just pulling out like vials. You see she's holding like 12 vials in her hands. They're like larger than she is. How she's even holding this much? Where she got it from? You have no idea. How many vials do you want?
pulled it out of her butt. You wouldn't be taking all of my fear, right? Because I feel like that's not as smart.
I think this is a 1-to-1 trade.
What she said.
Yeah, but like, what?
So if I
measuring
make this
units
trade,
does
I
emotion
have
come in?
I have no fear at all. If I give this to you,
No, I can't
you
take
said
all
you
of your
wanted
fear. I'll
just
just
a
take a
little
little. Yeah, just a little. Just as much as you, but I. You know, you buy happiness, I get your fear in an equal portion.
I think this is gonna come back to bite us in the ass.
you're not going to leave us alone until I say yes, right?
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, you're going to keep hoping for a trade all night.
Of course, why would I ever stop hoping for a
Until the
trade?
market
Trades are
is over.
wonderful. I love to trade.
Okay, just do it.
I don't.
I listen with worrying.
Asti's just gonna go, "This is a bad idea. Bad.
He's just gonna like come over there and sort of wedge his arm in between them, be like, "Hey, we'll just give you a complimentary gift of your own homegrown disappointment."
Look, she's gonna stick around us until someone says yes. Do you want, can you count on her giving up?
Acorn. I can count on my ability to ignore her.
She's
He like floats up over his shoulder with like the saddest face, the biggest puppy dog eyes on a pixie you ever seen.
Look, fear is a stupid emotion anyways.
just-
Just let her have it.
Fear has its place. It's probably
Fear
why I'm
is
still alive.
weakness. Fear is weakness, and I don't want to be weak.
Confidence? I have confidence.
I don't want that.
I have plenty of confidence.
Don't you think you're missing other potential sales by staying here?
Nope.
Even though
Right.
none of us are buying.
Who has an empty
Can
vial?
I? An empty? None of us. I don't think any of us do. I definitely don't have one in mind. The only thing I have is my water skin that comes close to being a vial.
I have several. The pixie pulls out like 30 empty vials. Again, literally, you have no idea how she's holding on to all of them, and yet there she is holding on to 30 empty vials.
Holy shit.
Oh, which one of them
Why
is
am I
big enough for me to
imagining,
put you
like-
inside it?
Oh,
Make an intimidation check. You wouldn't. You wouldn't dare.
And he wouldn't, but I might.
Can I?
Ah, fuck.
Oh no!
Uh-uh.
We're
That's
doing
even
so-
worse, and yet still more intimidating.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
Can I try to like? I don't know.
can I scare you away? I just want to do an intimidation roll.
Why would you want to scare me away?
Because it doesn't seem like you're going to take no for an answer, and it seems like they are not going to let me give yes as an answer.
Well, they
Sweet little
can't stop
pixie
you. All
girl.
you have to do is say how many vials you want. How many vials do you want? Just ignore them and tell me how many vials you want.
Sweet little pixie girl, please go away. We don't want any.
Big number between 1 and 3.
You guys,
She holds up 3 vials.
you guys are ridiculous. I should just.
This is not a good idea. You don't make deals with the Fae.
La, la, la,
just
la,
giving
la.
her I would just be giving her my fear, and then, like, if I do something
not
stupid
even all of
later,
it,
y'all
only a
can just,
tiny
like,
little bit of
pull
it.
me back.
That doesn't mean that she's going to go away.
Did you not
If you
listen
notice,
to, like,
she hasn't said that if you give her fear
Anything.
and you take some happiness from her, that she's going to go away.
Oh, I will, though.
You promise?
did you
Swear
do
on
you
it.
not remember anything Dad said?
What makes
Whoa.
the most annoyed little face at that? You're very rude.
Look, this is my decision to make. I'll deal with the consequences later.
Cassie's going to throw her hands up and be like,
Immediately, the annoyed face goes away, and she pulls out the 3 vials again. 1 to 3. Pick a number.
1.
1. And she flips the vial towards you in the air. And you immediately feel a little detached. You're still here, but you're like slightly from a perspective outside of your body, just watching passively. But you do have a vial of, what was it, happiness? Yeah, a vial of happiness.
Yep.
Then put a vial of happiness on your sheet. You also have a -1 to your will defense.
Wait, where? Hold on.
Don't worry about the will defense, I'll take care of that. But you have a -1 to your will defense for now. But also you have a vial of
I'm
happiness.
worried about the neg.
Okay. How do I add that vial of happiness?
You should be able to just add an item to your sheet, like... Yeah,
Brilliant.
when you're on your inventory, there's a plus add at the top right of each section. Just go under, like, consumables, and hit plus add, and just create an item for a vial of happiness. Weighs nothing, costs nothing, just call it a vial of happiness.
What are the chances you'll need your bow defense?
I'm sure not a big one.
Rain's
But-
not smart.
As soon as you catch that mild from the air, she says, "Happy doing business with you. Please see the emotion emporium if you want any other emotions." Flies away.
I was so tempted to
put
have
it- I'm
like
sorry, did I put it under-
where I kicked that vial into net Sunday.
I'm having a moment. I don't
You
even
need
know if
Rob
I
to
did
do
that
it?
right.
I've run
I-
double check.
at the very least, I don't even know if I put it in the right place.
That's okay. Rob will double check for you while we continue.
Mhm.
You guys have maybe 15 minutes of nothing else coming your way. Everything seems calm. Do you want to do anything with that time?
Legs has been to ask his Firefly question.
The firefly
Jade.
zips
That's
around
okay.
angrily.
Finally noticing this.
So
What the
Legs
fuck
is
is
gonna
that?
hold, bobble very carefully, and say, "Okay, give me a flower light. If I let you go, you won't hurt me or my friends or the caravan or our horses or anything connected to us."
It zips around like a tornado. Little trail of blue behind it.
See, this is not very encouraging. I'm not the one who put you in here. I could be the one who takes you out of here, but not if you're going to hurt my friends.
And Jade kind of quietly sidelong to Asti. Where the fuck did that come from?
A frog delivered it.
Right, forget I asked.
Is it just zipping?
Yeah, it's just zipping around making various shapes. None of them are a flower. No, wait, that one was a flower, but
Okay, we will.
given how fast it's moving between them, you can't be sure that it was related to what she said.
Does that bauble have like something I could put a strap through or like a rope? Like
Nope, it's a perfectly rounded sphere with a little piece of string coming off of who knows where to the tiny, tiny note.
You could just let it out and
oh,
see.
like just kind of size. If it's a drink. Dragons apparently come in all shapes and sizes.
As you say this, a dragon, the size of a house cat with wings like a sparkling butterfly, lands on Rain's head. Glasses on its nose, wearing the world's smallest little cap, like a professor's cap. Sorry, like a student's cap. clutches a tiny little scroll and starts directing the scroll towards all of you. Note, class, how this one here has disregard for elemental safety protocols. One shouldn't be quite so earthen in a forest setting. Minus 2 points. And this one, what an excellent shape that they maintain for the both 5 points to the house ranger. And this one, her boots are simply covered in mud. That's it. Then there's 2 points subtracted from whatever house you are. And this other one. Textbook Prudence awareness. Breeding up to survival skills ratio is rather high. 7 points, but do see me after class about your emotional availability. And then it just flits off.
I feel it's very in character for.
Yeah, we
for
didn't
Ray
hear
to say,
anything.
I have no
but, like-
idea what she said at all.
That's okay.
Nope.
Speaking
Yeah,
fast
Jade
and
didn't follow
high-pitched,
that at
and
all either.
that's okay.
Emotional vulnerability.
Did anybody catch that?
Not a bit.
Okay.
Rain
Listen, I'm
in
emotionally
a
vulnerable.
slightly. Rain in a quiet voice. Was that a tiny dragon on my head?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Yes.
Oh,
Like I
Uh-huh.
said,
it's kind of cool.
Can I go to sleep now?
You can go to sleep. I'm definitely not sleeping.
I could use a nap, but I'm supposed to be on
Are
first watch.
I don't think it
any of you
matters anymore.
going?
I am not
Okay.
going to be able to sleep.
Are any of you even going to try to engage with anything else here? I assume the answer is no, but I don't like to assume.
No.
That's a no from me.
no.
Not on purpose.
Legs is going to spend his quote unquote watch time attempting to
I love
weave
that.
like a mesh bag that he carried this bubble in so it doesn't have to be in his pocket.
Asty's gonna tuck
As
the bear into the bodice of her dress.
an hour, give or take, about an hour after you guys first sensed this market, the last glimmers of twilight begin to fade from the sky. The market begins to dissolve around you. The ethereal lights flicker and dim while the misty stalls and impossible structures start to unravel like smoke in the wind. The tinkling chimes and the bustling sounds of the market grow faint, replaced by the familiar noises of the night. In mere moments, the bazaar vanishes completely, leaving you standing in the growing darkness. For a brief moment, the scent of exotic spices linger in the air, and you catch a final distant echo of a giggling little poof of light. But as full night descends, you're left wondering what just happened.
Rain has the audacity to look just a little bit disappointed that it all disappeared.
Jade looks at the others and says,
Legs is gonna
"Yeah, let's never talk about this again."
Fine by me.
Legs is gonna go back to his bedroll and settle down on his little roost again. Like, yeah, I'm not. This didn't happen. I'll take watch from here, and then we'll go to sleep, and then
I'll wake
You
you up
guys
when
gonna
it's your
do
turn to take
the-
watch.
Yeah, the watch schedule that you discussed earlier?
Yeah.
Yep. Rain is first.
This seems
She's-
like a good
she's-
time for us to take our break.
Okay.
Perfect, because I need to pee.
unmute. And we are back. Can I get from each of you, in order, a perception check for your watch?
The thing didn't go away.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
it's-
do this.
Oh, there we go. Since Rain's doing the first watch, accidentally.
Do you want us to go in order?
In order of your watch.
Did it not? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Hey, Rain's isn't, Rain's isn't too low
Yeah.
or anything.
But-
Or as detached as she is. She's able to see.
Right. Mhm. Yep, so Rain, your watch passes relatively uneventfully. Of course, there's the still lingering scent of all those spices in the air for a little while, but eventually they all pass. You judge your watch to be about up. You wake up legs. You notice as you go to wake up legs that his little firefly looks very angry. But what are you gonna do about it? Legs,
I don't care.
your watch
I don't
is
care if it.
similarly largely uneventful. You do notice that your firefly is very creative with its use of color and light. You're pretty sure it flipped you the bird at least once. In lights.
So he is sitting here with it in his hand, going, "Look, I really don't want to leave you in here, but I also don't want you to murder everyone. Just give me any sign that we can be friends."
Is that when it flips the bird?
No, because it just seems to be completely random. It's almost as if it doesn't understand him.
That's fair. It is a firefly.
It is a firefly.
Like, this is gonna be a fake. I'm going to regret this. And he's going to hold the glass bubble up and try to smash it so that it'll break and will release the firefly.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I appreciate that you're doing this while the rest of us are asleep.
Literally.
Well, then maybe it'll just hurt me. It's going to hurt anybody.
I mean, I
Are you
guess if
sure?
it kills us all in our sleep, then, no pain, will just be dead. That's fine.
Oh, no.
Then I guess
would
just,
you ask me that?
Reroll characters.
No, I'm not sure. You asked me that, I immediately started dying.
Please don't die. That is not a good thing.
Is there nothing I could roll to have any kind of guidance on this?
You have a firefly in a bauble with a note. I guess, sure. But there's no way. It's an impossible roll for you. You would need to hit like a DC 30 on an Arcana check.
Oh.
Don't make decisions after midnight, legs. It's never a good idea.
Like gremlins.
And he's gonna do it because he just can't. He's like,
It's
yeah,
hard-
vanilla
it's hard
fails.
to
I need to default back to being a good person, and a good person will not allow themselves to. Clearly, this is not an amicable confinement for this firefly. So, yes, he's going to try to break the bubble in the least traumatizing way possible for the firefly. But he is a bird, so smashing is probably his first choice.
This
He is
bird
not trying to harm
smashes.
the firefly, though.
You smash the firefly
Well,
on
have
the
you seen
ground.
him?
Well, not the firefly. You smash the bauble gently as you can on the ground.
Like cracking an egg.
I crack it
Immediately,
like an egg.
Like cracking an egg, sure. Immediately, the glass turns to water and just slinks out of your hand, and the firefly explodes in a riot of color. Every single living creature within 30 feet of you is currently illuminated with fairy fire.
No! No!
Or Legs is just sitting there, like, with his hands out, trying to shield the firefly from the water. And then he's like, okay.
Three little heart
That
buttons
thing you
shoot in
did.
front of you and then vanish.
You were.
But everybody's
You
still
look really happy.
limed in fire. Do you want to do
I
anything
am
about the fairy
completely
light? or you
unconcerned
just
about the
gonna...
fairy fire.
Okay.
What am I going to do about the fairy light? I'm a ranger. I'm nothing
I don't
with for it.
I was just checking.
What is fairy fire?
It makes you
It's like-
shiny!
It's basically just
It's... You're glowing
Beanie and
with
black
fire.
light
Like there's fire surrounding you on all sides, but it doesn't burn. You can't feel it at all, and it is party colored.
Multicolored.
You are a rainbow of colors.
It looks like you rolled around in glitter.
We are
Fire,
very
legs,
shiny.
not glitter.
and are you
No,
under a
it's-
dark light?
Yes.
There's actually a universal way to turn off fairy fire. You have to press your belly button.
Yeah, but he doesn't know shit about that.
Shut up.
But you're a bird, so you can't.
Yeah,
Is
yeah, I don't have a belly button. Also,
this bright enough to
this is
wake
not
up
a
the rest
West
of the
Pole
party?
chicken.
This is not a West Pole chicken.
In white, it says.
Right. So, you pass the rest of your watch watching basically the Aurora Borealis on your friends. Eventually, it's
you're just,
time
like,
to
sitting
wake
there,
up
like-
Jade.
I'm just rocking.
Are we still shiny
Fairy
when I
fire's
wake
still
up?
there?
Oh, very much.
What the fuck?
Full.
What?
He's gonna like subtle vocate to the fucking firefly. Does it turn love though?
Not Firefly.
Legs.
Doesn't mean the firefly's still anywhere near me.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah,
You do
the
not see
firefly
it.
fucked off.
You- You have not seen it since you smashed the bauble. You saw the hearts, but you haven't seen the firefly since you smashed the bauble.
Why are we glowing?
Harry. I kind of let the firefly out.
Okay.
I felt really bad for it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I don't know where it went, so I might have to pretend it's still here for a while just to make sure it doesn't starve to death.
Okay.
Because I might just not be able to see it.
That's fine.
He just kind of like guiltily goes back to his bedroll and huffles down into his little fluff of feathers and looks like Jade scolded him roundly, even though all she did was just like, whatever.
I love that going into the lowest role of the group, everyone's lit up.
Literally.
Good luck, Jade.
And thus, Jade,
Thanks.
you find your entire watch extremely distracting.
Yeah, because we're on fire.
Somehow Rain is sleeping the hardest she's slept in a little while. Cause she detached. She's out. Probably fell asleep as soon as she hit their bedroll. Oh.
Yeah, we're glowing. There's nothing I can do about it. It is very distracting.
Yeah. It is so distracting, and you spend the entire watch just... I mean, it is a riot of colors. It is like almost headache-inducing amounts of color. But eventually, you notice that dawn is coming, which means it is time to wake up Asti.
Yeah, I'll go
You're
wake
still
Asti
glowing.
up. And once Asti's awake, I just before she can even ask, Legs let the firefly out.
What? She
You're
wakes
glowing.
up terribly. It's like Anna from Frozen.
Hair sticking in all directions.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're glowing?
We're glowing because Legs let the firefly out.
We should look down at our hands and go, fuck.
Right?
Okay. Get
Your
some
turn
sleep,
to
I
be-
guess.
Thanks. Good luck on watch.
Thanks.
And Jade heads to her bedroll and settles in and tries to block out the glowing light.
Guys, good
Yep.
luck.
And Asti? Your watch is largely uneventful. There's just fire colors everywhere, but nothing happens.
He's gonna be like,
Did
I've
you-
only read about this.
At one point, I think you see a little goblin crossing the road ahead of you, but then it's gone.
She's gonna narrow her eyes and be like, fucking goblin.
Leader of this caravan is going to be so disappointed in her protection party.
Hey, caravan is still here.
Look, we may be
And
glowing, but
Leela
everything
does-
is still here.
The leader does wake up eventually and starts getting everybody together. And eventually you all wake up and start your next day.
Are we still glowing?
Are we still glowing?
I feel like
Definitely
Darla might have
glowing.
some I feel like
Definitely.
Darla might have some questions about that.
Rain is looking at herself and looking at everyone else and just... Legs, what did you do?
Why? When have I ever been able to do whatever this is? I don't know why you think I had anything to do with them.
What did you do?
Only what any
She knows.
good-hearted person would have done.
Jade is just getting herself some eating some rations for breakfast.
Leave that
Why
thing
are we
in.
glowing?
Yeah, Legs, why are we glowing?
There was some Fae nonsense. It's fine.
Is it?
Okay.
Like starts his beak open like who's about to say some bullshit like the maiden's blessing, and then just kind of retracts the bullshit.
Is it gonna go away?
I don't know.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I know?
Please.
Yes, you can. Well,
It's probably not going to go well, friends. I have no intelligence to my name. Yep, that's what I thought.
I mean, that could have been worse.
yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah. She just shrugs.
Faye, what are you gonna do?
Varies. No matter how detached Rain would definitely say. Fucking fairies.
I didn't even ask for it.
Ask for any of that.
Does anybody here know anything about this kind of thing?
I'm sure there's somebody we can ask at Luminethal.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
We're not
we're gonna
still
ask
going then.
What's his nuts?
What's his nuts? Fizzlewick.
Yep, thank you.
Awesome.
Really hope we're not still glowing by then, but you know.
I hope so too.
I think it's kind of pretty.
I mean, it's
Eventually, you guys all start to pack up and make your way on the road again. A few hours later, the fairy fire begins to fade.
Epic.
thank God.
Over the table, I guess it just left a long time with an actual fae.
I will note, though, that with the way that Rain looks, glowing like that probably is both terrifying and beautiful.
Yeah, it's probably a really interesting look for Jade as well.
Asti looks more fabulous than ever.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
What if, like, every morning you wake up now and you're just glowing?
Don't put that on us.
And as long as it doesn't hurt us, then I mean,
It does when you're trying to hide.
Yeah, we'll never be able
You're
to stealth
fucking
again.
glowing beacon.
It gives people advantage to attack you.
Yeah, exactly.
well, damn.
It's relatively harmless until it's not. Like alcohol.
Rain is just choosing not to
And
think
many
about
other
whether or
things.
not they're gonna start glowing at night again, and just hopes that it is over with. Although she shoots a lot of looks at legs, like, thanks.
Alright. The day is
Place is
relatively
just
uneventful.
lively going along.
It is a relatively uneventful day. And, you make good progress, but as the day begins to wrap up, the wind starts to catch up. The sky darkens unnaturally fast as swirling clouds gather overhead. A storm is coming.
Well, shit.
Rain is staring up at the clouds, gives a little sniff, and goes, I think that's rain.
And Jade looks over to Darla. That's not looking good. What do you think?
No, it's not. I think we'd better put in for the night early. Get everything battened down before this storm hits. Strange, there
Sounds
wasn't
like a
supposed to
plan.
be a storm on this trip.
Well, weather can be unpredictable.
Weather can be, so fickle.
Not when you ask me, just to
So
predict it for you.
Well, let's
Oh.
help get everything secured.
Maybe the rates went
Mhm.
up.
Rain's gonna
Okay.
help secure things down, but she's got her eyes darting out. While she may not be as, clear-headed as normal, she has enough sense to understand that it would be a pretty good time for something to attack if it did during
Yeah.
a storm. So she's got her eyes all around.
Since you're all keeping a weather eye out, can I get perception checks from each of you?
Not
Saw
nature.
that coming.
Nope.
Ooh,
Actually, if
good
you want to
job.
make a nature check instead, you can.
Well, I just did a.
Where the hell did one?
It's the same.
So-
It's a +1. Either
My-
way.
Okay, well,
My,
there you go.
my
I just
nature is
rolled
better,
it. I
but my
saw
roll
my
is
die.
fine.
Okay. Okay.
At least 2 of the 4
Do
of
I
us
need
have
to
really
roll
good
again?
perception
Where
right
did
now.
my roll go?
I see your roll. It's a 22.
You got 22.
The 22.
Okay, it's just not in the chat for me.
Oh.
You had I had to
Weird.
move the scroll down.
I did too. It took me a second to see my roll in the chat.
Go grab
I mean,
the
I
scroll
scrolled all the
bar
way
and just go
down.
to the bottom. Oh, it should be 3
You're-
from the bottom.
Yeah, it's just not there.
That's weird.
Do you see Rain's 11?
And see, I see Astriala was 15, and then her 8, and then Wayne, Jade, and Australia
Yeah,
again.
no.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you see 15, 8, 11, 6.
11, 17, 6.
Oh,
No, I
17,
see
6. Yours
17.
just isn't there. Weird.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
weird.
well, whatever. You rolled
Yeah,
a
that's
27.
why I was
don't know why it's not
confused.
showing.
You
Okay.
rolled very high.
Anyways. So,
Blake
stole a
everybody but
perception.
Asti.
Mhm.
Everybody but Asti.
I really shouldn't
You
be adventuring,
see
guys.
streaks of purple and green lightning arcing between the clouds overhead. The hair on your arms begins standing on end. The air seems to shimmer with arcane energy. And Darla starts like she's about to panic. She starts quickly moving to secure the wagons. What do you guys want to do?
Is this
I need to
a wild
change
magic
this music.
storm?
This music is
Like-
terrible. It seems to be maybe, possibly, but you don't really know what that is, so...
It's
This
never
music will do.
rolled through
Yeah.
in our forest?
Oh, this music is terrible.
Rain is moving a little bit quicker to help secure the
Yeah,
wagons.
yeah,
because
Jade is also
that looks a
putting
little terrifying.
some hurry on to help get
Well-
everything secured.
Asti notices nothing, so she's still going at a regular pace.
Well, the caravan's definitely pulled off to the side.
Legs is
You
gonna.
just notice everybody's
weird.
scrambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, Legs is gonna
You
leave
You're
it
like,
to
what is
Asti.
this?
see
Just a little
something,
rain.
you just don't see the clouds.
Might,
just rain,
might want to
guys.
hurry up. This is not a normal storm.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what's up
Suddenly.
with that, but it does not look natural.
Lightning shouldn't
Suddenly.
be purple.
Suddenly.
Your stomach lurches as everything becomes lighter, or is it heavier? The wagons creak ominously as their weight fluctuates and loose objects begin drifting or slamming into the ground. People and cargo alike struggle against the changing pull of gravity. I need to know what each of you is doing.
Rain is grabbing onto something to hold on to. I mean, she's at the wagons. If they've got
She's
it
gonna grab
secure
onto
enough,
the-
she's holding on tight to the wagon.
They don't. They don't. Are you
I
gonna
was-
help secure it, or are you just gonna worry about yourself?
Asti's gonna help secure it.
Oh,
Okay. Up to
Rain
one
is
other person
attempting
can help
while
Asti
holding
secure.
on.
I will help.
Okay, so that's the
help.
two of you are helping secure. Oh wait, sorry. Everybody can help secure if you want. I'm roll.
What's the roll?
Yeah, Legs will get.
I'm just seeing what everybody's doing, and then I'll let you know what's doing.
Okay.
Rain
Legs
is
was going to get on
attempting
top of
to-
the caravans to keep out an eye, but he will help secure the wagons. Because, oh my goodness, they
Okay,
still
and
woke
then
up.
Rain, you were just trying to
Kind
hold
of
on. right?
crazy tornado.
Rain is holding on and attempting to anchor herself.
You can only do
while
one or the other.
securing.
You can only do one or the other.
Okay. She's helping secure and trying not
Okay.
to throw up.
I need an athletics check from everyone except Asti.
Oh, boy.
Hey. I knew
Right,
athletics
Asti,
would
I
not
need
do
an
me wrong.
athletics check.
Considering
You
I
are
have a
adding
plus 10.
2 to this check.
How do I do that?
When you go to roll athletics, it should ask you for a bonus, and you can just put a 2 in the bonus.
Okay.
And if
Just
it,
plus
and if
2?
it doesn't, we'll just do it. Yep, just plus 2. And if it doesn't, we'll just do it manually. Roll athletics. Hey, if you had it. 13. Good. You guys do manage to get
Yes,
the
you did
cargo
better than
secured,
Jade.
keeping things from floating away or things from breaking as they slam into the ground. You weather the brief lurch of gravity being weird.
No thanks to me.
A few moments later, Darla manages to get most of the wagons corralled and dealt with. Everybody is taking shelter, and then a shimmering bubble spreads across the road, rushing towards you. Inside it, you see the raindrops slowing to a crawl. As it reaches the front of the wagons, the caravan driver appears to move like a figure in a dream. The horse starts the rear, but it's taking forever. And then it rushes over you. What are you doing?
Dealing with my bratty dog. Hold on a second. Yeah,
Dealing with your bratty dog is not an acceptable answer.
Mm,
I am using battle resilience.
What's it do?
Oh wait, no, I can't do that. It's triggered. It's a reaction. Sorry, never
Is
mind.
it a reaction?
It says that to trigger an attack hits or misses you for the first time during an encounter, so it's not.
I think you could count this as an attack hitting you or missing you, if you'd like. But what
Okay.
does it do?
Until the end of your next turn, you gain resistance to all damage equal to 3 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh, nice.
mm,
I mean,
So,
What
mostly
else are you
Lake's
doing?
gonna kind of
yeah, Jade is
be horrified as he gets hit by a.
feeling herself and kind of rooting to the ground
So
as
you
much
ju-
as she can.
Legs, you're just gonna try and endure it?
I mean,
Yeah, that's a fine answer.
do I have
that's
any
your
idea
answer.
that he might be able to? Yeah, I just.
It would be
Could I dodge it?
that you can certainly try.
I'll
Ooh, I
just
feel it.
stick with my friends and try to deal with it.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Rain is
And Rain?
enduring it. Yeah.
Okay, I need endurance from all three of you.
Fuck are my rolls tonight?
Oh. I mean, I was gonna do the same thing, so.
Apparently, I took them all.
Not from Jade, I didn't need it from you. Your battle resilience automatically passes.
Oh,
Mhm.
sweet.
But
Okay.
it's okay.
Because I rolled a 2.
All of you manage to endure as the bubble passes over you. Eventually, it flits past and then is gone. Your stomach rights itself. Mostly. It's a little queasy. The rain suddenly transforms into streams of pure liquid color. Vibrant reds, blues, and purples that shouldn't exist in nature. Where it touches the skin, it leaves strange glowing marks, and the horses begin to panic as their coats begin to shine with otherworldly hues. What do you want to do?
Well, Rain is gonna try and
On
go.
voices down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rain's headed
Yeah.
towards the horses again because if they take off, they're fucked.
Yeah.
So
Jade will
Mhm.
also attempt
So-
to help calm the horses.
Okay, so I think I heard that from, Legs first. So Legs, you're attempting to calm the horses. The rest of you, are you making your own rolls, or are you gonna help Legs?
I will assist Legs.
Let's assist
Rain
legs.
is helping legs.
Okay, so everybody
We're
but
all
Legs, make a nature check.
All right.
You need new dice, Jade.
Yeah, these
needs
dice,
new dice.
yeah. These dice are,
Alright,
are gone.
Legs, make a
these are
nature
over.
check with a +2.
That was a natural 20. Good job, Rain.
Excellent.
Rain did a good job. Jeez.
Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Absolutely the fuck not. I'm using my action point. That's not happening.
Can we use your action point like that?
Can't
Gwydion, I
I?
don't remember. Can you use your action point
inspiration
to
like
reroll
that?
in this edition? I don't think you can in this edition, because it's not
I
inspiration,
don't
it's an
believe
extra
so. I'm gonna
action.
check, you use it to take an extra action. It's
well,
not like
but-
inspiration where you reroll stuff.
Could we just try again?
Okay, well, we're fucked.
The
Scary
forces
bird guy, probably not the guy who should have been
and
trying to
you
calm
know,
the horses.
laugh out at you. You all lose 1 hit die.
We lose 1 hit
When
die?
you die,
1 hit die, yes. Not permanently,
How
just
to
a temporary. Just reduce your hit die by 1. If it's 6, it's now 5.
For the
Where-
yeah, it's as if you had
where's
spent it.
that?
So like up under here, healing surges.
Mhm.
He's using different.
no,
Oh, I guess it is.
that's
It's
not what I
healing
want.
surge. It's not a hit die.
That's
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, healing surge. My
The die is
fault.
what you roll.
Yes, you all lose 1
Oh,
healing
okay.
surge. Not that.
Okay, so
Just wrong addition mentally.
all right.
so minus
And
one.
Gwydion
Okay,
didn't correct
minus
me
one.
when I set this up. Yeah, just -1 to
Alright.
your healing surges.
What?
How do I change my dice?
You go to settings, so it's the little gears in the top right, and then you go to configure settings, and then you go to dice on ice, and then you go to 3D dice settings.
Perfect. Thank you.
These dice are
And
not
then
so
you can
nice.
change your dice.
You are punishing those dice.
Yes, my dice need to be punished.
so
Okay,
under
that's
healing
Jill it
surges, do I
is.
do
Hey, Stereo.
which one? Value, uses.
Uses.
Uses. Reduce your
Because
uses by
the
1.
value is how many hit points it heals.
Okay.
A day is how many you get per day.
I think I did that right. I don't know.
Just as the liquid
was-
color fades back to normal rain, a wave of distorted sound washes over the caravan, every noise echoing 12 times, coming from impossible directions. The crack of thunder seems to come from underfoot, while nearby conversation some leagues away. Commands to the horses become a jumbled mess. What now?
Oh. Well, this is fucking awesome.
I think
What do you want to do?
for I've had excellent perception rolls all day. Legs is just gonna like hunker down in a lee of one of the caravan wagons and put his hands over the sides of his head. There's little ears are. And he's like, this is so loud.
Alright. Legs is just
Yeah.
trying to endure again.
Rain is so confused. I feel like she's about the same. Like she has no idea what to do with this. It's
They just hold onto each other and just start screaming. Look it.
I feel like Rain's got her hand on something regarding the caravan and is also holding on to legs like I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, Jade is still kind of trying to keep an eye on the horses and try and make sure they don't
Okay,
panic
you try-
further.
Trying to keep yourself oriented or just focusing on the horses?
Hmm. If it's that disorienting, then I'm probably just trying to keep myself oriented.
Okay. And Asti.
Just gonna try and stay oriented.
Asti and Jade make perception checks. Rain and Legs make endurance checks.
Well,
That did not help.
mm-mm.
That
It
Rain's
does not
endurance
seem to
is
have
great.
helped at all. Asti
My dice
and
remain
Jade, you
shut.
both lose another healing surge, but Rain and Legs, you manage to endure.
Okay.
And like I feel like over the table Styles is gonna go to Road and say, you have to be more gentle. Don't for them like you're trying to get them through the table. I know you could. Like, don't do it that way.
Love Styles giving
The air
tips on how to roll.
fills with crackling energy. Small stones and loose equipment begin to float, surrounded by sparking halos of residuum charged electricity. Everyone's hair stands on end as the magical charge builds to dangerous levels. What do you want to do?
Hair.
Oh my god. Rain's not used to not having a threat that she can like point, like
Attack.
physically look at and attack. Like it's everything. Like
If I had any kind of acrobatics, I'd try to hide.
yeah, my
I mean,
acrobatics
hiding
is a
won't
plus
work
one.
because the electrical discharge
I
is coming
know.
from metal.
Oh, that's
But you could
true.
try to dodge it,
I can't dodge either because I am not
or you
acrobatic.
could divest yourself of your metallic objects quickly. You could try to ground yourself.
Quick strip.
Let's
Oh.
try. I'm thinking about all the metal things that
Gwydion.
Asti has on her body.
Yeah, there's no chance of Jade being able to rid herself of metal objects. She's just gonna try to ground herself.
Yeah, that's what
Flat
Asti's gonna try to
ground.
do.
What if you offered the teddy bear to the storm?
I'm not offering
Oh
the
my
fucking
God.
teddy bear to the store.
Gwydion.
Asti will die
Yeah,
for the
Rain,
teddy
what are you
bear.
doing?
Oh, Rain.
He's just gonna
Rain-
like grab Rain by the shirt and try to get her to lay down flat, like in the mud, and spread
Are
out
you,
like
well,
less height, more surface area.
are you grounding yourself, or are you trying to dodge electric discharge here?
I am attempting to ground myself. It does not be the highest thing that the electricity is attracted to, because that's what
Yeah.
he knows. I metal object,
Okay.
zap, zap,
Ah.
zap. Whoa, and flat, less up, maybe.
And Rain, what are you doing?
She's being smashed into the ground.
That's totally fine.
She's trying to ground herself and probably pushing away her weapons with reluctance because they are metal.
No, you don't have time for an and. You have to pick one. You can also just
She's
pick
grounding
allowing
herself.
legs to ground you.
She's allowing. I don't think she has much choice right now. She's being grounded.
Okay, cool.
So,
So,
I'll
grounded,
grab
young
this.
lady.
You take my scythe and your weapons and just fuck them.
Fade and Asti, I need an Arcana check. Legs, sorry, not legs yet. Rain, I need a nature check.
Okay, not terrible.
Yeah, this is gonna suck.
I just don't get a bonus to it.
Her Rain's nature is not good.
Okay. Legs, I need a nature check from you.
Hello.
How did I
Jade,
roll the best on
Rain,
that?
and legs, you all lose one healing surge as the electrical shocks rivet through you.
You will find that
For a moment.
when his secretary bird, who is a mimic, is getting electrocuted, he makes a lot of strange noises.
For a moment, everything splits into multiple versions of itself. You see 3 wagons where there should be one, ghostly copies of each other moving in slightly different ways. The very fabric of reality seems to stutter and skip like a scratched record. What do you want to do?
Right.
I'm sorry, can you describe that one more time? What is happening to us?
Everything's
double-
splitting into multiple versions of itself. Did you ever watch Multiverse of Madness?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I liked that. What do you want to do?
Okay. I mean, everything's split, like...
At this point, especially after just getting electrocuted and all, Jade is just staying hunkered down and closing her eyes against
Yeah, like
the weirdness.
honestly,
There's
that's
not
what
really.
Legs is doing too. He's got like a foot
That's totally fair.
clutching to one of the wagons, and otherwise he's just kind of like,
Rain is like, are we gonna die?
Nasty?
Jade hears that and just says, "Shut up."
It's a legitimate question.
I kind of want to see if I can figure out what's happening.
Okay. Yeah. I have to make an Arcana check.
I'm not good at this. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. It seems to be some kind of a storm.
Well, amazing. I'm just gonna just say, fuck. This is bullshit.
Everybody else, I need an endurance check.
God damn it!
Your dice hate you.
look, I knocked it into a 20. It's fine. It happened. It's fun.
Thank you, whoever's
Great.
die. I think that was Legs' die. Knocked that off of the two.
Solid.
Yes. Not that it
I mean,
actually
No.
counts, but
No, it didn't.
It is
it's
a-
still the
It is still a 14. I mean, I know it was a natural 2, but your endurance is really good.
Yeah.
yeah. My
Rain
one
looks
saving,
like she's
Rain-
made
my
out
one
of
saving
rock.
grace here is that as long as I don't roll a 1, I'm kind of
Astriala, as you
But I don't
try to
think they do
struggle
instant
and
crit fails either.
understand what you're dealing with, you feel a little queasy and you nearly lose your lunch. You lose one healing surge. The rest of you manage to weather this last strangeness. Eventually, everything snaps back to reality, and you're left wondering, are you the right
Well, they're
you
weight
for this
gravity.
reality?
Oh no.
You managed to keep the caravan mostly intact. But the storm has taken its toll. Everyone looks exhausted and several supplies have been damaged or lost to the chaos. As the storm rolls past, Darla looks around, slowly climbs to her feet. Did I right? Circle the wagons, I think we're done for the night. I'll be right back.
It's not
And then
up
she
at
kind
all.
of limps off into the forest.
Rain kind of climbs up, crawls away just enough away from everybody, and she does lose her lunch a little bit
She's gonna
because
puke
she's
again.
You hear Darla doing the same thing, somewhere deeper in the forest. The twins are just hugging each other.
Assie's gonna puke again. She's gonna look up. I don't know who's closest to her. She's gonna go, the fuck was that? Does that happen all the time?
No,
Like,
that
rarely
doesn't
is this
happen
like-
all the time.
No.
and Jade just kind of sits down where she is and is exhausted.
And then Assie's gonna put her head in her hands and she's gonna cry.
Poor Asti. The first time you leave home and then this happens.
Darla makes her way back
Despite
out of
the
the
fact that
forest,
normally
spots you
she would-
crying,
Poor baby.
shakes her head, and goes to start arranging the caravan.
So with legs. Despite the fact that normally he would not do this while he's wearing his incredibly effective regular human man disguise, is preening to try and put all his feathers back in place because he just got tased and they're like, oh,
And I think
Is it?
this might be where we end for the night. I mean, by all means, feel free to use the last half hour for roleplay. But I don't think we can do the last encounter.
Yeah, definitely not.
So
What's
eventually,
Arcana
after
mean again?
she's-
Hmm?
What's the Arcana or Arcana thing mean again?
It's like magic.
it's magical.
Yeah, it's knowledge of magic.
Okay.
because magic is the arcane. You see.
Yes.
Because I wondered, because Rain has been out and about trying to survive. I wonder if maybe she has seen this before, but like, I
How's
don't
your
know if I
not.
rolled any.
She has not seen this before.
Okay, good. Her Arcana is 0.
To explain
like, she
that
doesn't have anything.
to-
But, like,
To Malia, Styles is going to be like, yeah, you know how to survive as a coyote in the woods. You don't know anything about what I do, which is the arcane part. So, like, they're not related.
And eventually,
Silas
after
twitching in the
had-
corner over there.
Yeah, but see, Saga's like, you don't know anything either, stupid boy.
Lydia's
Flips a bird at her
like,
and
if
just
only her
ignores everything
intelligence
else.
wasn't a fucking 0.
It's not 0, it's 10. 0 would be dead.
If only my intelligence wasn't 11. It's not a very accurate representation of me.
You did that on purpose, though.
Yeah, I know.
No, Malia's looking at her own stats and going, my Arcana is 0. My history is 0. My religion is 0. I feel like when it comes to just knowledge in general, I'm fucked in this. Okay, I'm not gonna.
Well, Malia,
Rain's just
that's-
gonna go find a place to roll her bed out and just stare at the sky that was just purple and green lightning streaks, and she feels different than she would normally because she's, not as fearful, but also just feels very, very weird. Doesn't want to throw up again.
Lydia would look at Malia and go, this is the only time our intelligence will ever be the same. Feel good about that.
That's so fucking rude.
Glad I could
Scared.
yank you down to my level.
It's okay. You could absolutely beat me up. I'm just smarter.
You yell the holes of the people's skulls. Why do you think she could beat you up?
Sure, in that case. But anyway.
There's just a middle finger thrown out there somewhere. Ugh.
Assie's gonna find a semi-secluded corner and curl up in her bedroll and pull the bear out of her bodice and just hold it. And she's gonna go, why did I do this? Why did I do this? I should have just gotten married.
Oh no!
The
Yes,
the
suddenly
bear
a wedding
seems to be
sounds like
holding you
a
back.
pretty good idea.
You feel like the bear is holding you back.
If it alive, though,
No,
What?
you feel like the bear is hugging you back.
Aww. Thanks, Bear.
Um,
She whispers. What is this bear?
I
Why do
have
I
a
not know
teddy
more
bear.
about this bear?
It's just like a finger bear that her boyfriend carved for.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Says you.
hey, Lex.
Yes.
Hmm?
Take a look at your pouch at the very bottom.
Hours. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. You can decide how you discover that.
What's that level 2 next what mean? Is that 2 charges or
It's a level 2 power.
it's this? Oh, okay.
But you're not. You
Okay.
don't have to be
Yeah,
level 2 to use it. It just is a level 2 power.
Yeah. I get that. You're right. I don't know how I'm gonna discover that I can do that, but
Feel free at any moment to just burst it out when you have a bonus action or a minor action free and just be like, what the fuck was that?
That sounds fun.
so are we hunkering down for the night? I see, Lee.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
think
I just
any of
want to
them are up
establish
for
before
any
we
kind
take
of
a break
trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, we
by
still
the
need
way,
to watch.
that
Jade will make some sort of effort at reminding people that we need to take watches.
Axi's gonna go, can I go last again?
also
Yes.
in the morning, I'm gonna say it now, so don't forget. Legs is going to find like a little leaf or something and put some dew on it and see if an invisible firefly eats it.
Oh.
That is adorable.
Rain offers first watch again because it can get her shift over with. She can just sleep for the rest of the night. So
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Legs is also
Jade's
fine
not gonna
with
argue about it.
April. So we'll just do the old or the previous order.
Same watch order? Okay. Give me a perception check, Jade. Sorry, Rain.
yeah, hold on.
You cannot keep us apart, can you?
Mm-mm.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Very
It's okay.
similar.
It's okay.
We're both badass chicks. It works.
It's fine.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Your watch passes
Not
relatively uneventfully.
Oh,
Dang, Legs.
shit.
And it's Legs'
He's
turn.
got very good
Rain,
eyes.
Rain just is kind of like smacking him with her hand, going, "It's your turn. Wake up."
Yep.
'Cause
He just lifts
Legs,
his head
yours
because
also-
he doesn't lie down. He just stands there. That weird.
yeah,
Yeah,
Legs
yours
is a
also
badass
passes.
chick.
Uneventfully. Nothing happens as far as you're aware. Eventually it comes time to wake up. Rain, you do not wake up glowing.
Yeah.
Jade,
No?
Jade, rather, you do not wake up glowing.
What is the problem with my dice? What is
I don't
happening?
know, but you were very distracted by the fact that you're not glowing.
Oh, damn it.
I assume she's distracted by the way her legs fucking sleeps.
Yeah, with his head under his.
Looks like somebody broke his neck.
Yeah, that is very
That
distracting.
doesn't bend enough to put it right. I have learned
Like,
secretary birds don't have enough neck mobility to put their head under their wing, so they just kind of go.
Yeah, that's,
and that would definitely not be something distracting for Rain because she's seen that enough in her lifetime. So
Yeah.
she's just like, yeah, that's just Legs. That's just
Jade.
Legs.
Jade is not. So
Eventually-
she's like every 5 minutes trying to resist checking him to make sure he's alive.
Yeah, you fail at least 3 times, but you check and he's still breathing, so it must be okay. Eventually, the sun starts to rise, and you go wake up Asti. Asti, about... Oh, can you make your roll?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
About halfway through your watch, Asti, you get distracted by the sight of legs waking up, grabbing a leaf, collecting some dewdrops on it, and then just staring at the dewdrops very intently.
she just like narrows her eyes and is
He'll
like,
occasionally use his like foot talons to very carefully readjust the leaf in case he thinks its presentation isn't good enough.
He's plating the
At
dew.
some point, Legs, you
Sure.
look away, and you look back and the dew is gone, and you're not sure if it was eaten or if the dew just evaporated because, like, all the dew is gone around you because the sun is coming out.
He's going to assume it was eaten and say very quietly to no one in his vicinity, "King, if you're going to follow me, you can hide in my feathers when things get scary, okay?
Aw.
Glad we talked." Even though this
What a
thing has
good
shown
dad.
zero indication that it understands him at any point.
Oh, as you do.
Asti,
Still
brows
being
just furrowed.
He's
Like,
fr-
what the fuck?
Legs is being a good dad, okay?
He is. He's being an excellent dad.
Like, the Firefly is
Let's get
supposed to
worried
be
when
his
you start to
emotional
say
support.
you'll
He's
flip-
trying to emotionally support.
What?
Hmm?
I mean, that's what he does, right? Like, because birds regurgitate food for their young, so it's saying he starts making a cat with a hairball noise.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Don't watch.
Asti goes, oh,
Right.
Oh
She
my
goes-
god. Yeah, we're doing great.
hand to mouth, just
gain-
trying not to also puke.
You all gain 175 XP. You can take a long rest, but not an extended rest. Which should give you back one of your hit die uses.
How many of those?
Should be
Yeah,
at
much is
the
535 now.
You said
535,
175?
I believe.
535?
175. 175.
535 should be
So 535.
the total. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, gross.
Yeah, okay, cool. So we
know,
we get a
My only sadness now is I can't be legs and
Long
an older
rest.
escape run through.
Long rest, 175 experience points.
Yeah, and the long rest should give you back one of your
Healing surge.
healing surge uses.
And it did.
It did.
Um,
It did.
Rain, you are still feeling slightly detached.
Yeah. That checks.
Yeah. And we're gonna end here. And as I said, it'll probably be 3 weeks before we can play again, but I'll keep you guys updated. Maybe I can find time. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed.
Holiday season, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
And-
fun.
And his
Oh,
mom's
yes.
coming into town,
that
so.
was exciting.
And so
time.
we will see you next